Just checking the integrity of my recording, and it looks like we're good. Hey everyone, this is Greg. Welcome back to Geek Cheese. Welcome back to Cheese League Baseball here on our YouTube channel. Of course, this is pretty much the only thing that we do at this point, but and I kind of like it that way. It's fun stuff. We got some more quarterfinal baseball, fake baseball action here for you. Cheddar Cherubs, Stilton Saucers, tied at 1 in this potential series of 7. We have Jalen Martinez on for the Cherubs. No ERA, no record to speak of so far. And Bernie Booth, no record and 1.8 ERA so far. So possible like ace matchup here. So we will see. Let's get right into it. I'm going to give myself some volume. We're at the corral that's the home of the Stilton Saucers. And I have my sheets in front of me and I have everything ready to go. So we are good. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate all the love and support. We have, I don't know, for us, for a small YouTube channel, me just sitting in a room talking to myself, pretty much, 20, 30 views per video. I'll take it. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out. We have the Extreme Speed Demon Cheddar Cherubs versus the Extreme Contact Specialist Stilton Saucers. I love the corral. I like this ballpark. Kind of plays small in right to right center, actually. Maybe right to center field. And then just cavernous out there in left center. Bernie Booth, first pitch. That's foul ball from Casey Giles. That one's fouled away again. Giles hitting, what, 250-ish? Right back to Booth. And Big Burn does the trick. Chris Cooper. 278 for him, 1 homer, 4 RBIs. Booth, 4-seamer, 2-seamer. Is that the slider? Yeah, slider and changeup for him. There's the slider. Two-way player, too. He's an outfielder and a pitcher. Over to Peacock at third across the diamond. That is out number 2. And in steps Esquivel. 550, 3 homers, 7 RBIs, hitting the hell out of the ball, is on fire as well. Fuego. Right back to Booth again, though. Couple of comebackers. And one down to the hot corner. That will do it for the top of the first. Jalen Martinez will lead it. Will be on the bump, and Hanson Caldwell will lead it off. 385 for Caldwell. Jalen Martinez, 4-seamer slider, curveball, changeup for him. I think I mentioned no ERA, but a 1.88 whip entering the game. That's walks and hits per innings pitched. Only 2 strikeouts as well. That one squibs down the line, but is foul. 1 and 2. And down the opposite line, over to Wanda Moore at first. She picks it up, steps on the bag, and it's the first out. Here's Spencer. Which team am I looking at? I got the wrong sheet up. Spencer, 423 in the last tourney. Obviously, the Saucers were eliminated, though, early on. For the Cherubs, though, that one sneaks through the left side. These teams are both, they're playing for keeps. They want to go to the next round. They want to demonstrate that they can do it. To the fans out there, you fake baseball, Cheese League baseball fans, which we know you're out there. If you have a favorite team, just shout it out in the comments. That one's fouled away. Actually, I didn't even think about this, but I could have looked at the number of views per videos to see which teams potentially have favorite fans, or have the biggest fan base, I suppose. All right, full count to Schaefer. Hits that one. That's going to get foul into the stands. On the walkway. And draws a walk. And as Schaefer walks, brings up Wilhelm, the catcher. 273. Why is my volume so low? I don't know what's going on with that. There's a strike. All right, 2 on, 1 out here. Wilhelm at the dish. Looks at the ball high. Jalen Martinez. And ball inside. So Martinez, accuracy is up. He's got pose. That one is hit high and far. And is gone. I was going to say, does that have a chance? It does. It just sneaks over the wall. See, that's what I'm talking about. 417-foot shot for Wilhelm. Third homer, 8th RBI of the tournament. That 3-run jack gives the home team 3-run lead. All right, here's Tana Ventura. She has a very screechy voice. 429 average for her. That's what I'm talking about here at the Corral. It kind of plays short, really short in right field. Honestly, this kind of reminds me of Peril Point. Now I think about it. It's very similar to Peril Point. Ooh, nice sliding catch by Escobar. That's why they're paying her the big fake bucks. One of these players get paid in NFTs. 286 for Gabe Peacock. 7 RBIs, having a quiet, good season. Good tournament, I should say. 0-2. He's going to strike out here, though. Almost. And 2 fouls. And a little squibber over to Lions. That is out number 3. So the 3-run jack in the bottom of the first does it for the Stilton Saucers. 4, 5, and 6 do up for the Cheddar Cherubs. Worley Pittman will lead it off. 318. Worley Pittman, his voice, the way he's inflected stuff, he kind of sounded like a Ninja Turtle. Over to brackets here at short. That's out number 1. Like tubular, dude. Yeah.
Using a metal straw that I really like.
I like these metal straws. And I'm drinking some really terrible cold brew that I made at home by myself. Just subpar. Very subpar. Down on strikes goes Wanda Moore. Brings up Johns. Now, with this uniform and with that look, Arthur Johns definitely looks like he belongs in Major League or perhaps Major League 2. But not Major League 3, back to the minors. We pretend that one doesn't happen. Scott Bakula is in that one. Out. That's strike number 3 right there on Johns at a quick top half of the first. Or a second. Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place. For Bernie Booth. Let me look at the data. Let me look at the freaking data. You know, that Bernie Booth, as Les Batista steps in. See if Martinez can also kind of settle in. There's ball high. He's kind of all over the place. He's looking tense. He does fall behind. And over to Johns, that is the first out. So Bernie Booth, let's talk about Bernie Booth. In his one start last time, he gave up no earned runs. He struck out 4, walked 2. That's kind of all we got from Bernie Booth. So we're seeing a little bit bigger of a sample size here. It's good. And that one is hit through the left side. That is a base hit. It's good because we want to see these guys. We're going to see them play a little bit more. As Ari Miller steps in. I think, pretty decent speed at first base. Thought you run a little bit better, but I don't think so. I think that was Bracketeer on first base. I do believe. He is down on strikes. Back to the top of the order then. Caldwell's 0 for 1. It's surprising the difference is 2 between the averages, as that one is fouled away. The difference in the averages between the folks on the Saucer side versus the Cherubs, definitely a lot higher average, hitting more for average on the Saucer side. It's exactly like that. Caldwell with the base hit up the middle. With 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. That brings up Spencer. It's interesting. I mean, the Cherubs just did work in the first round of the tourney then. All right. Interesting. We got Jolene Drummond coming in. It's only the bottom of the second, but they're definitely seeing something in Martinez that they don't like. And Martinez, he was 0-1, 5.40 ERA in the first tournament. That one is hit, but Hooper is there. That is out number 3. So they definitely see something in him, but they definitely don't trust him. His started 1 game, appeared in 2. Again, 5.40 ERA. Again, a very small sample size, but something there. All right, Booth back on the mound here, top of the 3rd. That's a ball outside, 3-2. Down on strikes it goes. Blake Garrett. 0.56 average. Definitely not the best hitting catcher that we've seen here in the Cheese League baseball, but he is a catcher nonetheless. He also have noodle arm. He has noodle arm. He's a terrible catcher all around. That one's hit in the in the right field into the corner, and Schaefer has trouble tracking it down. And just as I start talking dirt on him, he hits a double into the corner. So that's how it goes. Blankenship steps in now. 167 average for him. This is your 3rd baseman. Your Cheddar Cherubs. Little swinging bunt at home plate. And that is out. Number 2, I believe. Casey Giles steps in. He's over 1. That was actually, yeah, it was out number 2. And Giles hits one foul. 1-1. And now the 1-2. Runner on second, 2 outs here, top of the 3rd. That one's hit, and that's going to get into the gap, and that's the deepest part of the ballpark here, folks. This could be a 3-bagger, and it's going to be. Giles with an RBI triple, and that scores the first run of the day for the Cheddar Cherubs. All right, Chris Hooper steps in. He's 0 for 1, right fielder for the Cherubs. Runner on 3rd, 2 outs. No pass ball. Giles comes home easy. Base hit comes home easy. And Hooper looks at strike 2. Down on strikes he goes. They strand a runner on 3rd, but they do get the run back. 3-1. They're still trailing. The Stilton Saucers in the lead. Now Schaefer will lead it up. We'll lead things off here. 3, 4, and 5 do up. Jolene Drummond back there on the mound. So Drummond, we've seen her quite a bit. I don't know what that guy's yelling in the background, but it's hilarious. That is me sneezing. You don't hear guys in actual broadcast doing that. I don't know why. Make it more real. I appreciate if Michael K sneezed every now and then on air. All right, Wilhelm pops it up to left field. Esquivel is there, out number 2. And there's Diana Ventura, 0 for 1. Jolene Drummond, 4 games she appeared in the last tournament. 6.75 ERA, 1-1 record. 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. We've seen her quite a bit in this tourney. That's the Lions. That's the 3rd out. And, you know, she's kind of one of the solid arms that the Cherubs manager will go to. As Esquivel is going to step in here for the first batter at the top of the 4th. You know, no, they've had a base runner, right? They've had runners on. Out number 1. He's not pitching no hitter, right? No. Everybody's over. A lot of offers. I'll have to take a look at that. That is a foul ball. It would be nice if the scoreboard had all that runs, hits, errors, that kind of stuff. Over to Miller, out number 2. On to Moore steps in 0 for 1. What's interesting with Bernie Booth is that I had several no-hitters going into the 6th inning, 5th and 6th inning with him, because I picked him up in the off-season with my team that I play. Over to Miller again at number 3. Yeah, 2 hits. I thought they had a couple of hits. Yeah, they have a run. What am I talking about? They have a run. Oh my god, I'm losing it. It's a long-ass week, folks. There's Gabe Peacock. It was like, it's been a really, really, really long week. All right, full count. I was actually just dreaming there, or just zoned out there, because I realized I forgot to send an email that I have to do. Here is ground out to Wanda Moore to start the bottom half of the 5th. Bottom half of the 5th already? Can't be right. Is that right? It can't be right. It's the bottom of the 4th. Batista's been struggling at the plate. 190 average. 2-2 count on him now. And down 0 strikes to go. Batista, you know, hit 333 in the last tourney. Again, small sample. But so looked a lot sharper in the last tourney. Bracketeer hits one high. And it's a long out. Top of the 5th we go. Johns, Lions, Garrett. The 6, 7, 8 due up for the Cheddar Cherubs. They trail the Stilton Saucers 3-1. And Arthur John steps in now. If you're just joining us, thank you so much for watching, hanging out. And if you're skipping around the video, which I know some of you do, I've seen the analytics. Ooh, brushed them off the plate a little bit. And yeah, but nonetheless, thank you so much for coming in, hanging out. Hitting that subscribe button, liking these videos. Leave a comment down below. Who's your favorite team? Who's your favorite player? And I think it's easier to have a favorite player now in Super Mega Baseball 4 because I feel like all the players have a little more character. Over to Bracketeer. That is going to be out number 2. Now, Bernie Booth is really, really thrown a lot for ground ball outs. 51 pitches, by the way, top of the 5th for him. As Blake Garrett steps in. A lot of ground ball outs. Not a lot of, you know, not a lot of really hard contact. So this is a good outing for him for sure. That's hard contact, but right at Schaefer, that's out number 3. 9, 1, and 2, Miller, Caldwell, and Spencer. Do it for the home team, Stilton Saucers, here at the Corral. And Miller looks at a ball outside. Drummond out there. This will be our 30th pitch, actually. Bottom of the 5th, and that one's going to sneak through the right side. That actually might be her last batter. I would not be surprised if they go to the bullpen. I'm looking at maybe Jennings. Maybe they're throwing Jennings. All right, no, they're going to stick with her. And that one is hit right at Escobar for the first out. They got Jennings. They got some other folks down there in the bullpen. Jennings actually was their best bullpen last time around. The Cheddar Cherubs kind of got lit up. Their pitching got lit up quite a bit. And that's a base hit. In the last tournament, I mean, they got lit up as much. I was just checking on my dog. Just make sure he's okay. He's chilling over there. It's Cooper, our Cheese League mascot. And there he is. Like I said, Pooch Jennings coming in. That's what I thought they might do the lefty on lefty matchup, but they didn't. That one is hit high and far and is gone. That just kept going. Into the shrubbery here at the canal, or the corral. 421-foot shot. Schaefer's third homer, 7th RBI of the tournament. And that'll bring up Cannon Wilhelm, who has a home run of his own today. So that's 6-1. 2 3-run jacks here for the Stilton Saucers. That's what's done it for them. Only one out here, bottom of the 5th. And Wilhelm down on strikes. And brings up Ventura 0 for 2. So that's pretty great. Schaefer didn't have any homers last tourney. And he only had 1 RBI, so he's already just exceeded his numbers from last tournament. 0-2 on Ventura. And down on strike she goes. That's the end of the inning, but they get another 3 runs. Top of the 6th, Blankenship, Giles, and Hooper. That's 9-1 and 2 do up for the Cheddar Cherubs. Bernie Booth still working away out there. 56 pitches. Pretty darn economical. High fly pop-up. Miller at second. That is out number 1. And Casey Giles steps up. Over to Miller. Again, another ground ball out. You know, it's fascinating. So many ground ball outs. I wonder if that's actually a stat that they have. It would be interesting. Be interesting. There might be a stat somewhere. And just a lazy pop-up into right center. Batista is there. It kind of actually went a long way for them. 6, 7, 8. Gabe Peacock will lead it off for the Stilton Saucers. They still lead 6-1. Peacock steps up. It kind of feels, in a weird way, like the Cherubs kind of just given up on this game as Jennings works ahead, and there is pop out to Lions. It's weird. You can kind of get that sense, even in the major leagues, honestly. You can get a sense sometimes when guys are just like, you know what, we're trailing. It's a little late in the game. Let's just kind of phone it in. Let's worry about tomorrow. Is that a bad mindset, I suppose? For your bracketeer, especially for a game like baseball where you're playing every day, you know? Just worry about tomorrow. Two 2-0, and that one is fouled away. And now the 2-2 pitch from Jennings. And another ground out to Lions. Top of the 7th we go, folks. Last licks here for the Cheddar Cherubs. They trail 6-1. Escobar steps in 0 for 2. This A-rated Keely Escobar's not have a hit yet. It's pretty wild. That actually might be it, and I think it is. Yeah, it's going to be extra bases. She's going for 3, and she's going to get there easily. It's a leadoff triple here in the 7th for the Cherubs. As Worley Pittman steps in. Alright, Pittman, he's 0 for 2 as well. Maybe the magical wear off at him and get a hit as well. 1-1. That was fouled away. 1-2 now. Popped up shallow right field. That is definitely not going to score the run. And 1 out now with Wanda Moore coming in. She's 0 for 2. Yeah, Wanda Moore has definitely had a better tournament this time around. Only at 235 last tourney. Same number of home runs, same number of RBIs. Though. That one might get the run in. They got a chance it. They are. Schaefer throws home. The run comes in. 6-2 now. 2 outs. Arthur John's up. He's 0 for 2. And 2 outs. Did I already say 2 outs? That is it, folks, right there. Ground out to Breer Bracketeer. So many ground outs as the Stilton Saucers win game number 3. Now they lead the series 2-1. But so many ground outs. It's crazy. 2-3-0 to 6-7-0. 6-2 win over the Cherubs. Not a lot of hits throughout the Cherubs lineup. 3. You know what's interesting, though? Not a lot of walks, not a lot of strikeouts either. 0-4. Again, just so many groundouts. On the Stilton Saucer side, Spencer had a good day. Obviously, the homers from Schaefer and Wilhelm, we'll probably see them. 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. So, Jalen Martinez gets the loss. He gave up a bunch of runs. Bernie Booth gets the win. It's his first win in, I guess, was his second or third start. And top 3, yeah, Schaefer, Wilhelm, and then also Bernie Booth getting the nod. So, as we return to the Elimination Hub, boy, what a quick game. Just a lot of quick outs. And, yeah, just a lot of quick stuff going on there in that one. So, 2-1, the Stilton Saucers lead it over the Cheddar Cherubs. Now, look at that. That's interesting because the Cherubs are the number 3 seed in this whole entire tournament, but I feel like the Saucers are just outplaying them quite a bit. Yeah, that's going to be a fascinating one to watch. This series and this series, I think, are going to be the most entertaining. Yeah, I take it back. The Kraken and the Mechanics actually might be the most interesting one because that is a number 5 seed, number 4 seed, just duking it out. But anyway, we'll get there. That's it for me, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. Give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys next time. All right, later.